Sorry, no sound again, right? Never fails. But what I was saying was, welcome to the stream. I'm always happy to see everyone here. And this stream is about really, you can send your photos in, submit them at the links below, and I edit them for you. I try to put the streams up about 24 hours in advance so that you have a chance to submit your photos that I can edit. Because during the stream, it's a little hard for me to download photos during the stream. So try and submit them before the stream so I can edit them. And then I also always put a link to one of my photos that you guys can download and edit, and then we can kind of look at those. It's always fun to see what you guys do. I've always been impressed by the editing that a lot of you can do as well, because it's really just about just having some fun. And I primarily use Olympus Workspace. I think on Thursday I'm going to give Affinity Photo a go. As on the last stream, someone suggested I should try Affinity Photo, so I downloaded the free trial. So I got 10 days to play with it. I'd use it today, except there was still a few features that I didn't quite get the hang of. I played with a little yesterday. I mean, I got 90% there, but some of the gradation settings and other things that Affinity features it has, I didn't have a good feel for yet. So, but I'll get there, and I think Thursday will be good. Okay, so let's just get to it. I did download one from, where is it? Let me just set up the windows here. I think Roberto, you just sent one. I did get that one. Almost there. So today, again, I'll be using Olympus Workspace. Okay, I think that looks right. There we go. So let's see who's here. And I'll change this. Everyone reminds me to change this to live chat. Oh, Jonas, good to see you. Tetsuo Namba from Tokyo, awesome. And Dawood Walnick's here. You can watch for half an hour. Okay, so I'll try and do yours first if I see it. Yeah, no sound. I got that. Hey, Elaine, how are you? I'm gonna look into that problem you had with updating your camera. That seems odd that it's not seeing your camera. I think you have the EM5 Mark 1 though, right? Not the Mark 2. So I'm not going to be able to duplicate exactly what your issue is. So I'm not sure I can help you with that, but I'm going to try, okay? And Jacques, you sent one. Yeah, I just downloaded a couple minutes ago, so we should be okay. Oh, okay, maybe it was Jacques that sent one instead of Roberto. Let me look at it. It's right here. Oh, no, it's not right here. Anyway. Looking forward to your critique edit on my photo. Okay, Peter, we'll see. It'll be mostly an edit. I don't like to critique photos. I can offer some things about what I would have done if I was there. But let me find who was it said they're leaving. Jonas said can I use Photoshops to edit Uncle Rob's? Yeah, use anything you want. Dawood said he can only stay a half an hour, so let me see if I can find that real quick. Wasn't a lot of photos today. These are the viewer edits, so we'll put those in there. And let's see, Jose, Randy. Oh, Jock, there's Jock. Yeah, I got yours. Which one is yours, Dawood? Is it this one? Oh, here, it's the very first one. Why is it blank though? Oh, it's a TIFF file. Okay, hold on. I have to convert it. So let me do that real quick. So what I have to do, I'm gonna use Irfan view to convert it real quick. .tiff, where'd it go? if I do that and then save as, if I just put in 1, so no compression. Okay, good. Oh wait, file. I don't think I saved it to the right folder. That was my work folder. Pictures. Change this to a 1. All right, hopefully it'll come up now. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. All right. Oh, Wanderlust, you sent one too. Okay, I'll look. Oh, this is a picture of a painting. Because I can see the texture in the wall. I wonder if there's a way I can accentuate sort of this texture on the wall. Probably clarity would do it. What if I do that? Yeah, that helped. And then so I'm gonna make this really gritty. I think that's the best way to make this a little bit different. Maybe I don't need to do that much, but let me try that. That's a little bit too much. Let's try 5 pixels. Yeah, that looks good. Now you can really see the grit in the wall. And then I'll just crank the threshold up to maybe 10 or so. I don't want to get too many artifacts from over sharpening. Let's see, what can we do about the color? Maybe some dehaze to kind of give it a little more punch. And okay, Elaine, I'll look for it. Let's see what pop art does for it. I'm worried pop art's gonna lose the texture though. Oh, that worked out all right. Let me adjust the sharpness again. If I just crank it up this way. Let's go up to 6 pixels. Hold on, lost my... Yeah, let's try 7 pixels. You hate pop art. I love pop art. I use it mainly just to see where the colors are, then I usually back it off from there. But pop art has been good to me. And I'm going to watercolor. Watercolor would be weird because there's so many dark things. Watercolor works well on brighter objects, but I can pop it in and see what happens. I just need to adjust the white balance a little bit. Just make it a little warmer. Maybe 1 point and a little magenta. A little bit warmer. Okay, I'm done. So let's do a quick before and after, and then I'll try watercolor. But because this is a picture on a wall, it wasn't obvious at first. It kind of looked like just a paint shop type picture. But then I would say, why would somebody send me a paint shop picture, right? So that's why I kind of punched in, and then I saw all the texture of the wall, and that's kind of what I wanted to bring out. I think that's more interesting than the original picture because of the texture in the wall. And then, you know, the other little tweaks I did. So I like this. What What else would I would do? Somebody wanted to see watercolor. Watercolor, see, when anything is black, it turns white when you use watercolor. Where is it? Here. I mean, this would just take an already kind of weird picture. And that's the problem. It works good on brighter objects like these sunflowers and things where everything's very bright. But when you have these dark areas, it just turns white and it doesn't look right to me. Let me try watercolor too. Yeah. No, that's not working. How about soft focus? Soft focus is not bad. But I like the pop art best. Yeah, that to me looks good. All right, let's try Jose. But yeah, thanks, Dawood, for sending that in. But hopefully you kind of like my little take on that with the bringing out the texture of the wall. Wow, this is cool. Your vantage point is off, though. I mean, I know you can't help it. You got to stand where you stand. But looking up at this bridge and then trying to make the angles work at the same time. I'm wondering if I should try and adjust the perspective, but then it would look weird. And that's the thing with this skewing and perspective errors is if you're way off, like in this picture where you're really low, doing any kind of perspective changes look weird. So I probably won't do that. I wish there was a way you could have got more water, but I get it. You were kind of pointing up to get the bridge in. But let's straighten it a little bit first. We need to do that. Now this side is crooked, but this is, see, the center is straight, so I might do a little bit of perspective correction. Let me do that. I need to go this way. Maybe a little more. Is really stressing my computer. All right. So that, I had to go all the way. So that's all I can do there. Now let me look at my crop again. I lost all of the water. So let's go a little bit longer. See how that looks. Oof, that's just weird. Maybe not quite that narrow. Okay. Or no, maybe let's try taller. All right, this is starting to work. right in here. Okay, I'm gonna go with this portrait, and I don't think there's enough color here, just a very faded blue and yellow. Yeah, even if I saturate the colors, I'm not going to be able to really save it this way. So I'm going to go black and white. And I'll throw in a red filter to bring the skies in a little darker. Doesn't always work. And then dehaze and clarity. Let me check my gradation. We're already there on auto, so nothing I can do there. Wow, I'm surprised even. Let me just double check. Yeah, we're already on auto, so this is really dark down here. And that's always the challenge with like sunset, right? Is you have to deal with really a very, very wide dynamic range. I think I can tilt this. No. Okay. Be a little more. Just need to get. What if there's no saving the trees? Just go all silhouette. Where are these at? These are. I need to come down here. All right. I'll get rid of that pin. Hey Luke, how are you? Long time no see. Wanderlust, good to see you. Good morning, Marcia. How are you? Um, Dang it, I'm not liking this too much. I might have to go low contrast. I'm trying to bring, what color was this bridge? Was kind of an orange, so the red filter should have brought that out. But let me try a yellow filter. I want to bring this bridge out a little bit brighter. Yeah, that didn't help at all. Let's do a little split toning. So I want to do, let's make the highlights more blue and the shadows a little bit more gold. All right. That looks about like the right tone. I'm just not really happy with this tone curve. I think I'll leave a hint of trees in there. I was trying to silhouette them out, but that wasn't really working. All right. Final answer. I need to tilt it a little more. Yeah, that looks all right. And a slight crop just to keep that right there. All right, I think I'm done. So there's a before and after. I just didn't, from the angle you're at, I just didn't see any way to save the water and the moon. So I just ignored it altogether and just focused on the architecture of the bridge. And I would have liked to have gotten a little bit more down here, but then there would just, it just wouldn't, their perspective just wouldn't be right if I tried to save this down here. So if anything, I might go tighter just to halfway point on the bridge, but I like this little arc here. It really needs a little bit more punch somewhere. Maybe let me just crank up the clarity and see what happens. Let that render. Yeah, okay, I'm done. That's what I would do with this image. That's definitely Instagram worthy there. But nice shot though. I really like this bridge. I like the people up here too. Man, what lens was this? This is really sharp. Oh, kit lens with on the original EM1. Amazing. I mean the clarity brought out all the grain and stuff, so I'll back that off, but okay. Let's try the next one here. This is from Randy. I haven't seen Randy in here yet. Wow, look at that cloud, man. What would I do here? I'm thinking I need to get rid of this foreground. Did I just focus on the clouds? Or is there anything inside here? Not really. I might go portrait again. Eh, that doesn't really give you any scale. Okay, I kind of like that. All right. And again, I'm doing this just to see where the colors are, not that I want to use this filter. We have some decent greens here. A little bit of red. But again, it's not quite strong enough. I think, God, I hate to do it, but I think I need to go monotone again. Because the greens and the reds here are a little bit too bland. Which means that even the even a black and white's going to struggle a bit. Sky's already pretty dark. I don't think I need a filter. Let's see if I can increase the contrast here in the foreground. Oh, these are all really dark. There's a little bit in here. Okay. That's a little better. Now I'm getting some haloing up here though. it's the dehaze doing it. Dang it. I don't like this halo effect I'm getting. Yeah, it's my tone curve. Let me look up here. Yeah, it's the dehaze. I'm gonna have to minimize dehaze and just use clarity. Maybe not that much, but all right, that's pretty good. Let's see if I can fix my tones. I almost got the tones right in the foreground. All right, I wish I didn't reset my tone curve because I like the tones I had before. Yeah, the tones I had before, partially the dehaze was making that work. But then I start to get that halo effect. So I can't do that. I think this is where I'll stick. Let that render. All right. So there's the before and after. And it needs to render out just a tiny bit more. I mean, I like this cloud, but if I went landscape, it was too much cloud. So that's why I went portrait. I felt like this is a little more balanced. Yeah. I couldn't use dehaze though. Dehaze would done a nice job with the tones here. But I'd like a little more contrast here. But then when I did that, I got this haloing effect, so couldn't do that. All right. Nice shot, Randy. B. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Oh, I like the way this image looks. This is different somehow. I mean, the colors are kind of pastel-y. What camera was this? This is very interesting. Olympus 17 f1.8 with the M10 Mark II. ISO 200. Wow. I don't know why this feels so different. I don't see anything. Let me see. Yeah, nothing particularly special here in the settings. It's just a natural image from Olympus. Oh, thanks, Elaine. Okay, so I really like all of the colors here, so I'm gonna stay with color on this. I mean, I've been pushing black and white on you guys too much lately. I don't think every image has to be black and white because I would definitely like this in black and white too. But I'm gonna try. Let me just push the colors real quick. Wow, look at that! I love this. I don't know why all these colors work together, but they do. The other thing that might look kind of interesting is no, that bleaches it too much. But yeah, I really like the colors in this. So I'm going to go with a pop art. And then I'm going to pull off some of that saturation because I did like the muted look. Yeah, let's do that. Now, composition wise, Levente says I would crop in the tram a bit. I guess you mean this thing. Yeah, I think right in here is the image, like a square right here. I mean, I like these lines here, but we might be able to save some of that with a square. Like just go right in here. See how that looks. Yeah, the clouds look like a watercolor, right? Oh, I hate to go tighter. This was a run and gun. Oh, is this your shot, Levente? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit tighter. But I don't want to lose this pole either. Yeah, this is your shot. Yeah, this is really an awesome shot. This feels a little bit too tight though. Because the symmetry between the two... Alright, that kind of works. Alright, let me punch in. I'm gonna just add the sharpness back in. Noise filter's off. You think there's a composition on the right side? And make the tram a subject? Yeah, I think, yeah, you might be onto something there too. The problem is I don't see... The problem I have is there's just not enough track here. And it's partially blocked. Yeah, I think this composition, because I like the colors here of all the buildings and everything. And then the tram, yeah, it's not, the position's not quite right in the frame, but I'm gonna stick with this. And then I'm gonna pull in a tiny bit of the haze for the clouds. Tiny bit of clarity for everything else. And needs to be just tilted a tad that way. Oh, come on, computer. Render. Yeah, right? These two things match really nicely. I agree. I'm gonna just tweak the tone just a tiny bit. I mean, I hate to take away the softness of the image. I think okay. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I like the softness of the colors. And this pastel-y look. Let me just add a tiny bit more magenta. No, that, if I pull off the magenta. Nope. I think it's perfect. Colors are perfect the way it is. Avente says, the one I put on Instagram had the tram closer, but this is also really good with the buildings on the left. The yellow fence is the side of the Margaret Bridge on Budapest. It leads to the Margaret Island, which is island inside Danube River. Danube River. Well, that's a tongue twister. Okay, I think this is all I need to do because I really like all the colors and everything as is. So yeah, there we go. Just basically punched up the saturation and a little bit of a crop, but other than that, it looks really good. The only other thing I think I would try is make this even softer with a soft focus filter. Yeah. If I do soft focus though, I have to bring the colors back in manually. So do it this way and then push the tone curve even more. Nah, I like the I like the previous edit I had before. Although this is remotely interesting too. But I like the edit I had before better. But okay, let's move on. That's a really nice picture. You know, sometimes a picture just grabs you. This one really grabbed me for some reason. Okay. Yeah, really nice shot. Yeah, I agree, Levante. The soft focus didn't work on that particular image. I think the image was already soft but still being sharp, you know, which was kind of interesting. All right, Saab sent this one in. Okay, so let me pull up the brightness to see what's in the shadows. Um, oh, this is a JPEG, so there's nothing to recover. I like this ladder. Yeah, prime black and white, right? I'm trying to avoid that. What I might do is I think I'll do a hardcore split tone because we have really strong highlight and really strong shadows. So a split tone would look really good without going full on black and white. Because as you can see, the white balance is way off, right? If I pull the white balance back, add a little magenta, well, I mean, that helps right there, that tungsten lighting. Oh, is this your shot, Wanderlust? It says, I just bought my first camera last week and your channel has been great help to me regarding Olympus camera tips. I really novice with cameras. Okay, well, you got a good eye. I think there's a lot of really good elements in this image. Uh, you really need to expose this a little brighter. What's your EXIF data here? EM10 Mark III with a 14 to 42 at f5. 1/4 second. ISO 500. Wow. Yeah, so this was really a dark image. I don't see, yeah, this has got to go black and white because if I try and bring the colors in on a JPEG that's this dark, it's just going to jack it up really bad. So we'll go black and white. Dehaze is really good at bringing tones. Tiny bit of clarity, maybe bring up, and then let me work with the tone curve. Let me do a little bit on the gradation though. Like that. And I'm going to pull the blacks back down. And then I want to bring this part back up. So I put a pin here and push it this way. Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of a starburst effect here. You know, a filter would be really cool here, but I'm gonna avoid that. All right. Compositionally, what is that? That's just paint. I'm feeling this is the center, but it's slightly. Let me give some thought to the skewing here. I don't think I can't do it in. I can't really do it. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. This. Let me see if this helps a little bit, just a little. Just trying to make this center line a little bit straighter. Okay. Tilt it. I hate to lose that ladder. Just a little bit too much overhead here on the top. All right, I think that's it. Like that, and I need to do something about these tones though. Not really happy with that. Go a little bit grittier. All right. There we go. I wish there was one. This ladder is kind of the most interesting element in the image. But there's not enough light on it. So I just had to work with the geometry in the image and go for a pattern. Because there's not really a subject in this image is the problem. The ladder is kind of the subject, but then it's just not in good light. I would probably focus on this end next time you go out. And because honestly, the picture doesn't have a central subject. It just has geometry, which is always good to have in your image, but then you need a subject. And the ladder should have been a subject within this geometry, I think. I think that's the only tip I can give. But let's look at a before and after. So I did the best I can, basically. If you had sent me a raw image, I might have been able to save the sky and get kind of a twilight picture. And then also, yeah, bring a tripod so you can do a little longer exposure. Or go a little bit earlier in the day, like twilight hour. I mean, there's a lot of little things you can do, but as it goes, I think this has a lot of good elements. I would just only the ladder I wish was a little bit more prominent to make it more of a subject, like this working area. But that's awesome. That's awesome. If you're just starting out in photography and you get a picture like this, that's pretty awesome. Okay. Yes, Elaine, you did miss it. It was about an hour ago, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm working on your other issue. But I'm glad you could join us for this, and I'll download your picture after I finish with what I have here. Wonderless says, I think I should have gone left close to the ladder. Yeah, going over left, if you have that option, right? Sometimes you don't have an option, right? You have to stand where you stand. Okay, Sam. Sam, awesome. Thanks for sending another picture. And Sam has been pretty reliable, sending some great pictures in. This one is a little bit soft, though. I'm not used to that from Sam. Normally his are tack sharp, like, you know, cut your eyes out. Let's see what he's doing today. EM1 Mark II, 12 to 40 Pro, 1250, the second ISO 250. Yeah, this should be better with those specs. I'm not sure why this one feels a little bit off. So we need to fix the skewing errors, that's for sure. Let's do a little bit this way. Oh crap, that may not be enough. Let me try it with this one. Yeah, that's about right. And actually there's enough color in here. I like this little bead of color down here. So let me try. Let me work with it manually. Let's do some auto gradation here. And warm it up even more. Let's try 7,000. Ooh, not bad. Maybe 7,500. And I can go even warmer. Gosh, I hate to go to 8,000, but let me try 8,000. I don't normally go that high. Okay, that feels about right. Throw the sharpness back in. And compositionally, I'm gonna go with right about here. Let me just try landscape first. What is this down here? It's just water. I mean, there's some juxtaposition there of water against all this steel and glass, but I don't know if I can make that work. But I'm more interested in the colors I'm getting right here. Let me see how this looks. Tilt. All right. There's nothing interesting. I mean, both these buildings are very interesting architecturally. But I'm gonna have to pick one and focus in on. Try that. That kind of works. Okay. I like the crisscrossing or the zigzagging here. Man, it's just a little bit, I don't know why it feels crooked. Just these people here, these people need to be up straight. That's what it is. Yeah, that's better. God, look at everybody so happy. Okay. Anyway, color-wise, I'm not sure this is still is working for me. There's just not enough of it. I do have adjust color. So I'm gonna crank up saturation on oranges and teal. Okay. Let's see how I did here. Ugh. Not sure I'm really happy with that, but let me look at it by itself. Still a little bit cool. Because this is very cold in color. It's still too blue. It's a little bit too prominent. I can't get really any tighter or higher. I have to minimize this front element here a little bit. I don't know if I can do this with cropping or not. Try a little taller. Where's my 2x3? It's a little better, but I lost the corner of this part. Okay. It's just too tall. It did minimize this a little bit better. Let me try, I'm sorry. Let me try one more thing. 3x4. Because this is about where I was before. I'm gonna have to go with this, even though this is a little bit too strong. Maybe a vignette will help. Yeah, that vignette killed it. Oh, okay. Final answer. My only challenge with my edit is this part right here. This is just a little bit too prominent, but there wasn't enough wiggle room anywhere else to to make this less prominent. And then I just saturated the teal and orange and warmed it up a bit. So I think this edit works. I mean, I like this water here, but I like these flags. I wish we could have got less of this in the front. This is just too heavy. But other than that, it's a really cool shot of this building. Good timing with the lighting and everything. All right, Sam. Well, thanks for sending that in. That was my version there. Let's see. This is from Jacques. Okay, Jacques. Apparently you're shooting through a bus window or something. That's what this looks like. Or a car. Nah, this feels more like a bus window or a window pane here in the front. Yeah, pop art will be perfect here though. With that, and then pull this off a little bit down here. Yeah, maybe a little more. And then let's see if we can tilt out some of that window. This may not work. Hold on. No, we're gonna have to go square. Oh my God, look at all the flies. Oh, you poor dear. And they don't have any hands to kind of wipe that stuff away, right? They shot through a thick fence. Okay. I felt like it was a window pane for some reason, but let's pull up the gradation and add a slight vignette. And yeah, we can do sharpness. And just pull some of this down. What can I do about this green? This green is killing me. All right, that's a little better. I mean, it's a little bit top heavy with the antlers, but let me see if I can bring out, where's my clarity? Bring that out a little bit with the haze and clarity. I have to be careful because of the grass. The grass is really clipping, so I don't want to do too much with the haze and clarity. I want to bring out these this beautiful antlers out a little bit better. All right, I think I'm done. Be nice to bring out the eyes a little more. Oh, let me think. Let me try with a brush. And I'm gonna pull from, whoops, it's not what I wanted to do. Maybe something from here, a little smaller. Let's see what that does. Oh, that's too bright. Let me try. Right here is good. All right. Just want to bring out the eyes just a little bit more. Let's see how that looks. There, that's a little better. A little bit creepy. Let me try one more time. Let me punch in. I'm gonna try one more time. We'll do a little bit bigger brush. A little less of that. And we'll grab from here. That's better. All right, that's better. Okay, that's what I want. All right, now I'm done. So let's do before and after. Let that render. I want to see the, you know, his horns or whatever you call those things. Yeah, that looks good. A little bit strong on the color, but I think it's okay. And then just bringing his eyes out a little bit more than I could before. It's still a little bit, it looks okay on this monitor, but when I look on the other one, he looks angry. But okay, there you go, Jacques. That's about 90% there. Let's go to the next one. And Peter breaks. What's this guy throwing a net? Okay. This is like a perfectly timed shot. I just don't, I never like red and blue together. That's my problem with this image. Um, what do we shoot this with? EM10 Mark II with a kit lens. 1/640th. Wow, the EM10 Mark II has been, or the EM10 series in general has been rocking it today. Let's see. Just a tiny bit more there. Yeah, gosh, these colors just don't work for me, but I'm gonna I'm gonna stay with color. Even though black and white would probably work, but then the tones are so similar between the water and this net that a black and white would lose that. Let me see. I need to. Let's bring out the net a little more. I'm gonna pull this red back. The red is just too strong. I don't know, Levente. I'll look at it. My gut feeling is that the net's going to get lost in a black and white, but I'll look. Yeah, you can see what I mean. It got lost, and then if I put a red filter, that might help. Yeah. Okay, so a red filter helped that one. But I kind of like. Let me look at my color again. Yeah, this like yellow, gold, red, blue. God, these two colors work, but this red and this blue are just killing me. Since I was able to save the net with the red filter, I might be able to work with this black and white. Just add a little more contrast. All right, let me look at some cropping options. So I don't know if we need all of this. Hmm. Okay, I think I'm done. Me. No, I can't do that now. I was thinking I pull the reds back more. Yeah, okay. So there's my edit. I think if the guy was wearing any other color, I could have made that work a little better. But yeah, going with black and white definitely helped, I think. And then using the red filter, I was able to save the net without it getting washed out in the water. It's still a bit washed out here in the netting, but I guess it is over here too. So yeah. And then compositionally, yeah, I had to move this guy a little bit further down the frame and just catch his hands and his, you know, just part of the net is okay. We don't need to see the whole net. But okay. Hey Plato, how are you? Let me see. Elaine said she had something here, so let me pull up. Let me pull up John Follows sent one in too. Okay, so let me download these. Well, I'll do them one at a time. It'll be faster. Download. Download. And then, wait. Yeah, that is new from John. So, download. And then John. Okay. All right, we're good. Okay. Time is it? I'm not sure, Wonderlust. Maybe wait till the Thursday stream if you can. Yeah, just go ahead and send it. I mean, we're all here, right? Just submit one. I'll look at it after I edit these two. Elaine always sends the most interesting images, and I never have to edit them because they're already done. This is weird. She's kind of ghosting. But then, wow, how did this happen? Did she just walk into the frame on a slow shutter? Really interesting. How she's kind of ghosting in this image, but I think either that or it's a double exposure, right? Where you took the picture of the green board here or black board and then asked her to walk out here and take another picture. And then double exposure. That makes sense. That makes more sense than her walking into the frame. But this ghost over here, yeah, I'm leaning towards double exposure on this one. This is really nice. I like this. This is a really interesting way to do double exposure. I like it. Yeah, that's really cool, Elaine. Look what we got here. Ah. All right, this looks like another composite or double exposure. This looks like a frame from one of my live streams, and then this is from my my other video or image that I did. This is too blurry. It would work if it was part of a collage or something, but standalone, it's too blurry. But thanks for sending that. All right. That was just out of camera mostly. I call it spirit photography. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you should do more of that, Elaine. That's really interesting. All right, so John sent one in here. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he always sends really tack sharp images too. I think he's the one with all the pro gear, right? EM53, 12 to 45 Pro at f9. 1/200th of a second. I need to tilt this slightly or something. Oh, this is another tough one compositionally. I'm not sure what I would do. I think of vertical and just make this the main subject, because all of this is just weird the way it's like this line of trees have been cut right here, which is interesting, but then this looks like the subject. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to go with a vertical. That's a little bit too tight. Yeah, see, Plato and I are on the same page. Now I need to tilt this, because this is straight, but then this is crooked. So you guys are always messing with me with these crooked lines. Now I need to think about. Let me just try a slightly tighter crop. What if I brought this corner up? Where are we at with this? No, it was better before. Yeah, something like that. And monotone, ton of dehaze, clarity. A red filter. Okay. I think I'm done. I know John, or yeah, I think John, he hates black and whites, but I hate to do that to your shot. I like the lighting here. That needs to render. But I think the main thing about this image is cropping onto the right side of the picture. And then going color black and white is just kind of personal preference, right, at this point. But I think this makes a much more powerful image without all this on the side. All right. Oh, thanks, Plato. All right, let me see what Wonderlust sent in real quick. Let me switch over. Wow, 2 last-minute entries. All right. We'll do it because I got through those last 3 pretty quickly because there was hardly any editing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. And download. Oh, it's my nephew, the marked wolf. All right. Because he always calls me Uncle Rob. I don't know why. Let's see. How do I get back to Workspace? There it is. And the chat's gone onto the screen. Really? Looks like it's still there to me. Oh yeah. When I'm in the other window, yeah, I didn't put the chat in. I have to do that separately. And then Elaine says, you can do spirit photography with a large clone stamp, not to give. You're funny. All right, let's see what came in here. Let's see, Hasab. Oh wow, it's another good geometry shot. And there's a little bit of a subject here of these people kind of. Oh, I wish they were looking at the moon, but let me see if I can save this at all. I want to see if I can get some of the colors. Yeah, crazy blue. I like that. And then let me pull up the oranges. Orange, red, and yellow. All right. And I'm going to pull off a tiny bit of teal. Hopefully I can do that without jacking up everything else. Okay, let me work with the tone curve a little bit. I might have to go back to the colors. Yeah, that's getting there. Let's see, this is... Let me see if I can pull this down just a little bit. Nah, that's looking a little unnatural, but... no, I'm trying too hard. Now I'm just trying too hard. Hold on. I was trying to get... Yeah, forget it. Forget that one. Yeah, the little moonshot right here, I might brush that out. I think I agree with you on that. Okay. Might have to fix the gradation. Let me try it this way. Okay, that helps. I just wanted to see a little more detail in the shadows. All right. This will add some contrast back in. Yeah, you like geometry? Yeah, me too. I'm a big architectural guy. Let me see. How are we doing compared to the original? All right. We're getting there. The blue looks really too strong now, but I wanted to go for that very strong blue casting. I like that. I may pull it back a little bit though. And let's bring the saturation up. I just wish I didn't clip all these people in the background. Let me see if I can. What if I go softer, more pastel-y? Dark, pastel-y. I think I like this a little better. Let's go not so much contrast instead. What happened to my my brush? I thought I had one there. Where is it? Oh, what the heck? That shouldn't be so dark like that, but let me try bigger space. No, I don't know why that looks like crap now, because it brushed out really nice before. All right, we'll just leave it there. Normally I would brush this out, but I'm having trouble today. All right, there we go. Final edit. I was thinking of going really punchy blue, but I think the softer blue is a little bit more calming. Compared to the original. I think that works. Yeah, really cool. This table or whatever this is. This is interesting. Where is this? This is interesting. Okay, let's try. Oh, this is the edit of my picture. So let me move this up to viewer edits. I forgot all about the viewer edits. Let's look at the viewer edits. There weren't too many today. Where's the original? The original was this is the original image. I just took this out of my car window. You can see a little bit of the frame here and down here, the mirror of my car. But I thought, why am I getting this area? Oh, some in. I thought there was a lot of. I didn't get a chance to edit this myself. But I thought this was an interesting building, just sitting on the side of the road, just rotting away. Nobody cares, which is weird. But let's see what you guys did. This is from Surge. Okay. I like that. You got rid of the street in the front. And I like these colors. I would have just tilted it a little bit so it's straighter. But yeah. This is cool. I really like this. I like this reds that you put back in here, and then you know, just wow. Yeah, this is a cool edit. Very, very gritty, but yeah, I like it. This is from Joni. See, Joni straightened out all the lines, so I'm a happy camper right there. I like that you straightened everything out and you did a good job with the tones in black and white. This is a good edit too. very different than what Serge did. Although I like Serge's a little better. If he would have straightened the lines, we'd have been all right. And then let's see, the last one is this. Wow, this one is like totally crooked. It looks like the building is almost flat against the ground. This is Javier sent this in. Interesting. Let me look at the original again. You took wow, this is okay, I see what you did. All right. So you just made it. It looks like it's tilting backwards now, which is weird. Was that just from straightening it? But see, Joni straightened this out without making it look like it's tilted back. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Awesome, guys. Thanks for editing that. I like those edits though. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to edit it myself. And show you guys what I would have done. I'd have probably done something very similar to this though. This black and white. I bet Joni that you and I would be like 99% of what you did. And that's kind of why I like Serge's, because it's very different than what I would have done. But it works out. So you had a dream with a building like that in it. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. What is it, Tuesday? Yeah, so always a good time editing your photos and seeing what you guys do with mine. I think on Thursday, I'm going to try and use Affinity Photo just for fun. I got a 10-day free trial. I mean, I'm not going to buy the software, but a lot of people ask about that software. So I said, okay, I'll try it. And we'll use Affinity Photo on Thursday. So Jonas is trying to say try to do the robtrek way. Okay, guys and gals, thanks so much. It's always good to see you all, and we'll catch up with you in a couple days on Thursday.